3 minutes worth of pressure together, and indeed, the longer this goes on, the more it's the Russian who seems to be wanting to make something of it.
Yeah, there was a good round from Pastryiev there. He was the one forcing the pace of the fight.
There's Freddie King outside the ropes going to work on that right eye.
In the opposite corner, you've got Philippe Fondou. Philippe Fondou, of course, got all the European fighters that he brings over here. One of the top European managers.
Yeah, so both men in good hands. But I don't know, I could be completely wrong about Roberts here, Spencer, but he just doesn't seem to have that little bit of snap about him tonight.
Yeah, that's what I say. We've seen him on the performances we saw against the likes of Keith Mullins, Troy Lowry. I mean, we see a different Steve Roberts to the one we're seeing here this evening. Doesn't seem to have that bit between his teeth. Take nothing away from Pastryiev.
This will be 10 title fights in 2 years as well. Pastryiev once again getting warned for holding. So it's not as if he's been busy, but I mean, it's not been a ridiculous schedule for Roberts, is it? 10 fights in 2 years.
If you think about that, that's 5 fights a year. 5 fights a year would mean that he would be training all year round for that, because it's at least 8 weeks a contest. So really, that may be the reason that he is a little flat, that he has been so active.
So it is quite a busy schedule then, is it?
Five title fights, 5 12-round title fights is a very busy schedule, because it doesn't matter if you go 1 round or 12, you put the training in to go to 12.
Sure. Maybe he needs a bit of a break and a bit of a charge-up. They're still both intent on holding and spoiling and mauling, and Pastryiev is getting warned for pushing down on Roberts, but Roberts is quite happy to go in with his head low, isn't he?
That was a nice right hook went in from Roberts, but again, tying up when they get inside. Pastryiev is the one that wants to work.
Well, halfway through this 4th round. I know you slightly edged Roberts the first 3. Did you give Pastryiev the last one?
Yeah, Pastryiev taking the 4th and doing better in this round as well, Pastryiev. Although there was a good left hand go through from Roberts.
Right cross following up as well.
Right. Work again from Pastryiev, and Roberts just looking to hold.
Yeah, when he gets tagged, he holds immediately, Roberts, which is very disturbing. That's the sign of a fighter that's getting hurt when he's hit. Or I guess if you're in Roberts' corner, you could say, well, it's smart tactics, not letting your opponent build up any momentum on the back of a good shot.
Well, it's very negative stuff, though. And not good to watch. You've got to remember, in this day and age, it's not about winning, it's about looking good as well, which he has been doing, and that's why people have been sitting up and taking notice. But he can't afford to put in performances like this. Good right hand went in there from Pastryiev. And again...
He's starting to fancy this, the Russian, you know. He really is.
Well, this is good work again. There's no head movement from Roberts here. Out of distance.
Wildly as well.
Well, again, another good round for Pastryiev, landing some good shots. Not enough lateral movement from Roberts. Also missing wildly.
I mean, I'm repeating myself. He does not look right to me at all, Steve Roberts. There's no bounce in his step at all. There was a real touch of almost desperation with those wild swings right at the end of that round. And we're not even halfway through this fight. If he's tiring, he could be in real trouble here.
Yeah, you shouldn't think that he will be tiring. He has put the training in. As you said, we spoke to the camps this evening, and Robert said that it's the best he's ever felt. He's coming as light as he ever has. Perhaps it could be a case of training too much and just going stale. I said he has been busy over those last 2 years.
Round 6 of this WBF light middleweight title fight. Steve Roberts and Andrei Pestryaev, the Russian, who comes from an oil town in the Urals foothills, a town called Stерлitamak, which I must admit I've not heard of. I've not been there, Spencer. I know you have. You've been everywhere.
I don't recall that one, Nick.
Well, going back a few years, I remember another man who was very busy and active and never liked to take a break, and he would have some very stale fights as well. And talk about Chris